Tax Refund 2021. Welcome back, everyone. So happy to have you back. Before we begin with today's video, make sure you check out the income tax refund playlist pin in the comment section for all of your timely refund updates, as well as tutorials, how to verify your identity, tips to get a live person on the phone at the IRS, how to order a transcript. I included the approval dates from the comment section in one playlist for you to view all of those comments from others sharing their success stories, as well as check out my latest video with my approval success story. That is also in that playlist. All right, for today's video, we have a testimony from the IRS commissioner on May 19th, and here is a portion on what he had to say about the delayed 2019 taxes and taxes in suspension. All right, so let's go ahead and listen to what the IRS commissioner had to say about those backlogs.
But on that front, I want to make sure I understood you correctly when you said you thought it would be about 60 days before you could clear that backlog. Did I understand you correctly?
That's correct. That's the returns that came in 2019. There's a separate issue that I believe you want to talk about, which would include the returns that are essentially in suspension, where we've received information for some reason and a return other than being automated filing and going to a refund within what's typically 21 days gets pushed out, and we need manual review of that. And in that scenario, there's about 6 million or so. The majority of the returns that are in suspense are returns where we have taken a look at the return and actually did that automated for electronically filed returns. And we need to there's two huge issues, and I'm sure that the taxpayer advocate is probably going to address this, but two big issues. The change in the recent legislation giving EITC filers the ability to trigger the amount of their EITC off of 2019 income as opposed to 2020 requires us to manually look at that to verify the 2019 number. Significant amount of the returns in suspense are that. And then another portion of those are returns where the recovery rebate, the EIP, but it became part of the return. The recovery rebate amount set forth on a return does not match our information, and that also requires a manual review. And then on EITC claims, there's a fairly significant amount that do not include a particular form that is required to be included. So essentially, and I'm giving you round numbers, but essentially, and I can get you specific numbers on these, but essentially, that group, we have sent out information to taxpayers asking for a verification of some sort, and so they're in that process. And it's not something that we are happy, a situation we're happy to be in, particularly with respect to the EITC folks. These folks need their money, they need it quickly, and we take that to heart.
I appreciate that. No, I think what expediting it all. And my last question on this point: can you open up returns and quickly determine whether it's a situation where the IRS owes somebody and prioritize those so people can get their money, or do you do that already?
We do that already.
So you open all the envelopes to see whether it's a case where the IRS owes.
Once we open the envelopes, they get that priority. We're keep in mind, we get about 1 million to 1.5 million pieces of mail a week. We can stay current with that. We got back because we shut down our facilities, so the physical mail built up. We had to plow through that. But on the electronic side and on the paper side, we prioritize 2019 and 2020 refunds, and then we go into the rest.
Thank you.
I think you would hope we would do.
Yep, thank you. Senator Hyde-Smith.